So one of the many reasons we decided to acquire Barclay in 2020 is the fact that it not only comes with one of the largest databases of companies in the country, but also one of the largest databases of working professionals, or as we prefer to call them, community. And this community is spread into three areas, being manufacturing, construction, and also engineering. And so when we then started to explore ways in which we can continuously engage with this community, one of the recurring thoughts we had in our minds is that changing your job is still one of the three most stressful things that any of us go through in our lives. And it was this thought that led to the fact that we need to change Barclay from being a recruitment company to being a career management business. And in turn, it was this belief that then led us on this journey of finding some of Australia's best career advisors and also resume writers. And in turn, it was that part of our journey that led us to finding Beck O'Connor.
So given the harsh reality of today's job search, it is more important than ever that you have the absolute best career marketing tools in your job search toolkit to stand out in a really crowded marketplace. That includes a highly targeted resume that strongly communicates your value and grabs the attention of hiring managers. It is an understanding of hiring processes and how to optimize your applications for recruiting technologies. It's creating a really visible online attractive brand to recruiters on LinkedIn and also building relationships that move your career forward. And lastly, it is impressing at interview and beyond with really high-level communication and presentation skills. So why are Barclay Career Services the best to help you do this?
The service that Beck is able to provide here at Barclay is a high quality service, and I think in large part that's because she's physically here. She's very involved at the sharp end of the recruitment process. She sees and hears us dealing with candidates and with job seekers all day, every day. So therefore she's very clear on what works well when it comes to resume submission, when it comes to LinkedIn profiles, and even when it comes to your opening conversations with a recruiter. The ways to attract them, the ways to get them interested. And equally, of course, she's very clear on the things that don't work so well. And I think that's basically why she's able to provide a really excellent service.
So there are a lot of resume writers and career coaches out there with really very little to no experience in the industry. I think what sets Beck apart from the rest of them is the fact that she's absolutely immersed in the recruitment world. I mean, she sits amongst recruiters on a daily basis. Secondly, I think the fact that she is just so passionate about sharing her expertise and her knowledge with candidates is absolutely second to none.
I've been in the recruitment industry for a lot of years. One thing that's always frustrated me about this industry is when really good candidates that should be getting jobs and often their dream jobs don't because of the smaller aspects of their application process. So things like their resume's not looking right, their interview technique is not bang on, and the simple fact is that going for interviews, submitting a resume is something that we don't do every day. So there is world best practices that can be implemented into your application process that Beck just knows about. She's phenomenal at her job. We get astounding feedback in terms of her ability in this area. Can't recommend highly enough that you go and see Beck, and before you know it, you'll be getting those dream jobs that you've been wanting for ages.
So if you are in the market for your next role, you've clearly come to the right place.
Barclay Career Services have accelerated the job search for hundreds of professionals through high-impact resumes, LinkedIn profiles, job search and interview coaching. And we would love to help you land your dream role.